I'm Kathleen Smith, and I'm here with Kent Webb, who is the director of the Learning and Development Programs at the Bowen Center. And he's also the head of the postgraduate program. And today we're going to talk a little bit about the postgraduate program, how it works, what people can expect. So, Kent, if you wouldn't mind just starting by describing the program a little bit for folks who might not know about it, that would be great.
Of course. Thanks, Kathleen, for giving me this opportunity to talk about the postgraduate program in a little more detail. I see it as a rigorous and robust learning and development program that focuses on a participant knowing, thinking, and acting from Bowen Theory. And this requires taking a deeper dive into the relationship between Bowen Theory and the sciences, for example, biology, genetics, evolution, epigenetics, and the social sciences. I also see it as an intensive effort toward working on self in relationship to gaining maturity and also working toward a better level of differentiation, both in one's family and the work system.
Okay, thank you. So on the days that the group actually or people come to meet for the learning, what happens on those days and what happens sort of in between the meetings? I think people might be curious about.
Sure. Well, it's a long learning day for people. It starts out with being in a consultation group either in the morning or in the afternoon. And in between those two consultation times is a warm-up discussion group, which focuses on readings and media that a participant may have watched in preparation for the lecture. So the discussion group is for about an hour, and then the lecture from a faculty member is for 3 hours, and then in the afternoon there would be another consultation group for those in that time frame.
Okay. And those meetings are once a month or every couple months? How frequently do the day-long meetings happen?
Once a month.
Okay.
We are doing a hybrid program this next year, which means that 7 of the sessions will be online and 2 of the sessions will be in person. And those will be 2 days of learning that will be a repetition of the schedule that I just gave you. The second day will be in which people are presenting their belief papers and their slice of life presentation papers, as well as a time for integrating and applying theory to particular case studies and case situations, whether that's clinically or organizationally or in other contexts.
Okay. And I'm wondering how does a person sort of evaluate whether they might be the postgraduate program might be a good fit for where they are in their learning versus maybe another learning program or something else? How does a person sort of do that thinking?
Well, there is a criteria set for people
Okay.
in the postgraduate program, and the criteria, that would be step 1, just for a person to assess what their experience has been up against the criteria, which is being involved in the Introduction to Bowen Theory class, then a continuing studies class course or 2, a training session or 2, or a program within the network Bowen programs, which would be similar to what they might receive at the Bowen Center. And then that they've also been involved in coaching from a Bowen Theory perspective for about a year.
Okay.
Would be the primary criteria. I think a person can assess, how solidly do they know Bowen Theory? Because the postgraduate program is not going to be focusing on learning the concepts from a beginning standpoint. They will have a good knowledge and working knowledge of the concepts and the interrelationship of concepts, the relationship of Bowen Theory to other sciences. That will not be unfamiliar to them. So if a person says, okay, I think I've done all those things and I'm really ready to embark on another deeper learning experience, then the postgraduate program is for them.
Great. Well, I think that's helpful. Is there anything you'd add that you think is interesting or unique about the program that folks might want to know about?
Sure. Well, I think there are some things that are unique. I think the having consultation groups in which people are, there are several participants in a consultation group, and in those consultation group, they're working on self in relationship to their family and or in relationship to their work system. Also, there's individual coaching sessions in between each of the monthly sessions. I think that's unique and different. And again, that the focus of those individual consultation sessions are to work on self and one's maturity and one's level of differentiation in all the systems in which they live. I also think what's unique about the postgraduate program is that people do a couple of projects. One is a belief paper in which they are identifying their beliefs, their values, their principles, and presenting that in a paper. The second thing that's unique is that they will be working on and presenting a slice of life presentation in which they're taking Bowen Theory and looking at a slice of life through the lens and the perspective of Bowen Theory. That could be clinically, it could be organizationally, it could be some other work, some other kind of natural system. And then the third thing that's different is that each year that a person is in the program, there are different papers associated with which year they are in the program. So year 3, for example, the person will be doing a research project. Year 1, they will be doing a family of origin project. So there are significant learning opportunities in which people are learning theory and then working with it themselves in various contexts.
Great. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me today. I hope it's helpful for folks, and I look forward to talking with you about some of the other programs at the center. Thank you.
Thanks.